Let's jump into the monthly report, though. I have not seen a single letter of this thing yet, so everything will be a surprise to me. I have actually no idea what's there. Sounds are off, by the way, guys, so appreciate the subs and all that stuff, but don't waste your points for sounds. All right, let's jump in, and the first thing we have is AI content. Social AI time. Social AI. I feel like that's just like the people around the stations and stuff, just bug fixing. In support of Alpha 4.6, okay. So nothing even related to 4.7. AI content worked along mission design to set characters that players will meet in some new gameplay loops. I wonder what meet means. Are we physically going to go up to them? They've been talking about mission givers for years now. You guys remember there was like a narrative team that came on an SCL like 2 years ago, and they were like, oh yeah, we're mission givers, and we were all like, holy shit, we're gonna get mission givers back, and we never did. And now they call the people who end up on your Moby-Glass or your ship MFDs, they call them mission givers now, so maybe that's what they mean. They also provide the initial setup and placeholder lines so designers and directors can test the game flow with sample lines in place. Team also continued to outline their prospective goals. Okay, nothing really there. Last month, AI features improved underground traversal of the Valacar, prototyping its future speeds. So lots of Valacar stuff. The creature's behavior was also updated, including linear acceleration and deceleration when traversing during combat. The issue was fixed with toy guns triggering weapon fire and bullet hit sound effects, which cause NPCs to cower. I would cower if I was an NPC from somebody shooting a toy gun at me. I would cower. Just permanently cowering makes no sense. Accuracy calculations were also modified to give design better control over them. Okay. The team then improved how safe zones function with the global perception system. Designated areas where players can rest or regroup without being detected by NPCs. Safe zones function. This is an interesting one. Do you think this has something to do with maybe Siege? Or some level of future content where you get like a little break beforehand? I mean, I don't know. I just feel like NPCs notice us where they wouldn't normally. So I don't know. It's weird. Work is also done integrating voxel grid, which is currently in extensive QATR testing. Finally, the team began supporting refueling missions on the AI side. Again, I think these missions are so much more than they need to be. I will repeat this over and over again. As somebody who likes to do cargo hauling, loves the idea of refueling, just kind of was playing Foxhole and enjoying a lot of that. The idea of going and gathering fuel and bringing it to a place that other people use it, but not actually necessarily refueling other people, is incredibly satisfying, rewarding, and fun. I don't know why we're not doing something like that. It doesn't seem like more work than this. It seems like less work than that. But okay. Seems like, of course. Animation spent February improving assets for the Copian, while facial animation focused on first performance capture shoot of the year. All right. Character art, polished assets through ArtDet, preparation for Starware. That's 2 years old now. The team also continued to work on a new gang and outfits and subscriber flare items. I swear this team, for the most part, makes random NPC outfits that all sound the same and provide no difference between the NPC characters, really, outside of these outfits. There's so much more work that needs to be done to, like, make these outfits meaningful, and it has nothing to do with that team, obviously. All right, ship art. UK. They completed the art phase for the Aegis Hammerhead Gold Standard, with the ship moving to a downstream team for a closeout, and then they moved on to a related ship. Okay, so maybe I did see something related to this monthly report, because I remember Jared saying, like, people were reminding somebody in a Discord about Jared talking about another ship with a laser on it or something. Do you think it's possible they're going to do like an Idris laser beam, but on this? That's what people are implying. Because didn't he say like a shark with the laser beam or something? A hammerhead is a shark. You know what I mean? A hammerhead with 6 mining turrets? That would be funny, but yeah. I don't know. I think they're just going insane now with weird designs, and that's how they're trying to sell ships. But those weird designs are probably going to break. Not break, but make it really hard to balance the game. Think the Idris, right? Once they put in all the extra types of Idrises, it got really weird. But is it me, or the railgun is still the most OP anyway? I think the issue is more that you can just fire from the pilot seat, which is crazy. The Gatech Raylan passed its white box gate review and moved on to gray box ahead of its planned release at Alien Week this year, so letting us know when they expect to have that. There's no point in saying planned at this point. We know that you'll sell a ship regardless if it's done. You'll just release it and then fix it later. So yeah, we'll see it at Alien Week, I'm sure, barring like in something insane, which is why they're still saying planned. Hugely exciting cargo ship for us, just to see how they solve the triangular cargo problem. You know, just I think everyone's kind of curious about that more than anything. Work also continued on the Greytech UTV. Who cares? Miss upcoming hauler, the whole B, continued to work towards its Lot 0 gate review. TechArt is currently finalizing the highly intricate, spindle deploy and retract animations, because now it's like this, right? Like they changed it. It's not what it used to be. It's more of like a triangle, if I remember correctly. Drake Ironclad and Ironclad Assault and the command module each passed their gray box gate reviews. I can't talk this morning. The team then moved on to Lot 0 tasks, quickly progressing thanks to the time invested during white box on the modular kit. So that's sweet. I'm so excited for that ship. Yeah, it's an X. So there's going to be 4, but they're like this instead of like this. Yeah, that's right. Not a triangle, an X. Thank you. So excited for the Ironclad. Then 3 unannounced vehicles. Doesn't matter how far along they are. We'll find out about them when we find out about them. In North America, another unannounced ship is in white box. Finally, the Kraken had its white box review rescheduled to early March after further concept time resolved areas that didn't hit current standards. All right, so that is not through any box yet. It's still in white box. Following this, they removed and reduced the scale of some rooms that offered no benefit to players. Offering no benefit to players. That's nearly every room in every ship that's ever existed. I wonder what this means. Showers, I still think they want to do stuff with that. To me, the first thing that's like my radar, let me find the negative in everything, radar goes off, and it's like, is the Kraken just going to be a giant ship that you can put other ships in now? Or, are there going to be the ability to sell stuff from the Kraken? You know what I mean? I'm sitting there going, no benefit to us. Are those rooms going to be dumbed down because of a change in design in the future? Possibly. The ship remains on track for its planned release next year. So they continue to talk about this thing. It will not be released in 2026. That's good news to know. So I will just spend less happiness energy hearing about the Kraken because it just doesn't matter. It's so far away. Community, we always skip because it's just sale. Typically. Core gameplay. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? What? How is the economy team longer than core gameplay? Guys, you're making a video game. You are making a game. The gameplay section should be the biggest one always. What happened to this company? Okay, it's getting worse. They made solid progress on the inventory rework. I haven't seen it. Final polish and bug fixes are underway. Capital ship service progressed well too and will be delivered to a downstream team soon. So this is coming pretty quick, it looks like. Team's focus was also on the social features demonstrated during CitizenCon. All right. Economy is longer. Let's see. Economy team spent part of February tracking exploits. They were looking at them, guys. In particular, those that resulted in item duplication or large quantities of alpha UEC being generated. While many loopholes have been closed, further patches will be introduced in Alpha 4.7. Oh, okay. In 4.7. I'm thinking, was this related to the hotfix? That was 4.6. Following this, the devs will create additional guardrails and monitoring systems to lessen the impact of illicit AUEC on the wider game economy. Guys, economy team, you're the exploit. You were the exploit before the exploits happened. Guardrail yourself. You're the exploit. When are you going to realize this? Like, you give out endless money, and never take it back. You're the exploit. Now, they did address it a few. To be fair, they addressed adding gold sinks towards the end of the year. I have to be fair when I need to be fair. They did talk about that. Economy team is in timeout. Listen, with how egregious the exploits were, they should be in timeout from working on new things and focusing on doing exactly what they're doing now. Monitoring systems, guardrails, all sorts of things like that to make sure something this bad, if it does happen, they're able to stop it quickly, right? Because you know these clowns are testing this in the PTU. They're not testing exploits on live. They're going to test it in the PTU and then do it on live. So hopefully they can find them. But yeah. Okay. We're glad to see the positive community response to the Clear the Air event. We are currently working on an upcoming mission balancing and rewards while also looking back at our past. What positive? Was there positive in the Clearing the Air event? Can you explain the exploit? Not really, because I don't know how it... I've never done them. I don't know how it works. I just know that people were able to, I believe, just say whatever they want their Alpha UEC account to have. So that you could just say, I want 1 trillion credits, and you had 1 trillion credits. And then there apparently are duplication things that they can do. I thought the feedback was quite negative as well, because initially you had the three tracks that you could share, but then you had the 1 track that you couldn't. I gave positive feedback on that. It sounded like there was a lot of other positive feedback around that as well, and then they went back on it. I don't necessarily know if that was an economy team thing or not, but yeah, and people didn't even get their rewards yet. So weird. Oh, it was like such a community-based thing. Oh my God. Yeah, the people that were saying that were so funny to me. I still find it to be incredibly funny. And people were saying it in Answer the Call. And the very easy response was, you guys chose to do that, which is cool. You could do that whenever you want. This mission did not necessarily create that. There were so many problems around the way this event was done, where you were exploiting it, essentially. You were sitting in a station pressing left bracket. There was not a lot of positive to say. There was lots of negative. Well, it's not even negative feedback, just feedback on it of like, nah, probably not a good way to do it. You know? So like, if they're not going back to the drawing board on that aspect, I don't know what aspects economy-wise were positive, though. Because it was just about the rewards. Events are just about the rewards, not money or anything. Mission design. 4.7 mission pack was added more content to Nyx, which is, guys, it's like courier missions and kill quests and things around the new stations, as well as the Rockbreaker stations, I believe. I think that's the pack. These missions and receives courier missions. These missions have also small design changes. For example, courier missions now range from one-handed items to two-handed boxes. Delivery missions range from a 1 SU box to 6 1 SU boxes, and hauling begins from 6 SU upwards. So yeah, we heard that on SCL, so that's nothing new. Defense ship missions also received an update following allowing the team to accurately track the health of the ship. This will prevent the ship from appearing at almost full health before dying. I've never seen that. Shipway missions have been expanded to other contractors outside of Gilly, including a variation that ends with a large ship boss. Okay, that should be cool. That one might be fun. Hopefully the rep is good, rewards are good around this one, so that one will be nice. Narrative 4.7. This involved new locations, QV breaker stations, people service stations, which are new refueling centers operated by the People's Alliance. These new locations required signage, environmental storytelling, public address audio, and missions that will utilize the spaces. Simultaneously, the team worked with design to craft dozens of additional new contracts. Okay, looking ahead, they wrote scripts. The session also involved additional content for the Tactile Stripe mission. Okay. Narrative also wrote a script for a new story that will be important steps towards establishing the pipeline needed for delivering the 1.0 main story. Is that like... Because the main story is becoming a citizen, right? Citizen of the stars, I guess. All right, online tech. Following last year's internal demo of... I'm just going to start here because everything else is just mumbo-jumbo to me. Following last year's internal demo of Item Recovery Tier 1, Online Services team prepared for the feature-complete internal demo and finalizing the remaining work in preparation for its upcoming release. If I recall correctly, Item Recovery T1 is you lose stuff, but you set... Like, you could say that I want to claim those items back. And then when you do, they become broken for the person who stole them, which is very weird. Just randomly they break. It's such a weird concept. I just feel that the moment this comes in, people are going to not like it, and they're going to have to come up with a new solution. And they spent so much time on this. Following the Bootstrap user survey, Live's Tools team conducted user interviews to better understand pain points and prioritize improvements to stability and performance. Panic switch error reporting. Okay, everything else is out of my league. And then R&D is more fog, memory corruption, VFX, support, nothing crazy. What are the highlights here? Highlights are like the ship. Economy team saying they've closed some loopholes. Oh, I think I missed this one on economy team. Also undertook additional balancing and adjustments to commodity pricing and trade routes while laying the groundwork for future systems such as item recovery and crafting. Like, are these related? Because the very curious thing in the future will be crafting, material quality, and commodity prices. Will NPCs sell high quality materials or quality materials at all? Will they buy them? When they buy them, will they sell those back? There's a lot of interesting things. I am totally cool with the economy, the NPC economy selling high quality materials if they were mined by players and sold to those places, sort of like a marketplace. Like it's not the NPC selling them necessarily. Then that might not be that bad. But yeah, outside of that, I'm trying to look. I don't see like nothing of note. Like this month of report feels how Star Citizen feels right now. Feels like we're just kind of waiting. We're like poking it with a stick saying do something. And they are doing stuff, but it's just not out there for us to play just yet, right? Whether it's a tech preview like crafting or future stuff. It's kind of like, all right, we've heard you're doing some things. You don't appear to be doing them in any month of report, but yeah, like anytime I read mission design stuff, it's like, all right, cool, but until reputation is involved, I don't care to do too many missions. And then economy stuff, we're still just in exploit land, so we've had to be patient for a few months here. And I think the just underwhelming launch of Rockbreaker, because that was probably one of the more anticipated things for players. It's an underwhelming launch for me, and I think it's exciting for PvE exclusive players. But yeah, I'm kind of just in this limbo waiting for crafting, because I know that's going to be my motivation driver to play Star Citizen. But right now, as soon as I am done talking about this, I'm looking for a new game to play and enjoy. I'm looking for something else to jump in, because Star Citizen is just in that middle ground for me where it's just, I don't feel like playing 4.6. Looking forward to 4.7, and 4.7 isn't available to play just yet. So, yeah, this is what that monthly report felt like as well. But if there's anything I missed or anything that you guys found really exciting, like, I don't know, career missions or something, let me know. But, you know, pretty sleeper.